Well, today is Friday. It's the 7th of November, it's 2025, and we've just been to the market in Saint-Ferrer. So on the way back, we thought we'd pop into Magaluf. And our first port of call is Leo's, where we're having a coffee, and then we'll have a little walk around. So cheers, everyone. Always a good cup of coffee at Leo's. Always very welcome. Actually quite busy today. Well, always a lovely coffee when we go to Leo's, and we can now go for a little walk into Magaluf. There's Kathmandu. But it's the beginning of November, so Magaluf. Well, into the ghost town, which is the theme of the last video I did here. I think probably by now it's pretty much turned into that ghost town and places have closed up. This is Finnegan's. And the people who work at these, they work really long hours and they work 7 days a week, so it's an opportunity for them to have a rest. Looking at the paper, it said that 40% of the hotels are going to be open in February. So they just said on the island, but so Magaluf might be a little bit later than that. Magaluf tends to be a little bit later.
This place is still open.
Yeah, we came here.
We came with the girls.
With the girls, we went to play that golf thing, and we went there. And, yeah, so they were open a little bit longer than other places. And that little area by Leo's, there's a few shops there and some more bars that do stay open pretty much through the winter. But now as we walk into Magaluf, we'll find places.
Tom Brown's still open.
Well, it was open last time I came down. It'd be interesting to see. So, whether it's still open now. And today it's going to be in the 20s, the temperature. I know Anita's just been back to the car to get her something to keep her warm. The hoodie.
It was cold sitting in the shade there.
There's cold and cold, and I don't think this is cold.
It won't be cold when Angela's here next week.
Just talking to a couple who'd flown in from Belfast, and they say they've had a fantastic holiday. They're staying at the Fergus in Palmanova and really happy with it. But, when they had the storm yesterday, the rain came into the hotel, into the rooms. So it was quite a sudden storm. Sorry? Oh, you're going to get a lottery ticket. Yeah, and the storm, when it came down, it only lasted for half an hour and only deposited 30 litres of water. But 30 litres of water in half an hour, that's per square metre, is quite a lot of rain. What caught my eye, though, is that the Dique Oeste is just down the road from us, where Portopee is, recording gusts of over 100 kilometres per hour. And as we've driven around, we've seen branches of trees broken off, and I've seen reports in the newspaper of trees that have come down completely. So this is what Magaluf's like in the winter, and this is all closed. This is the Magaluf strip, and all of that is going to be closed. And I can already see my first for sale sign up there. It's what happens this time of the year. Businesses will say, right, we're finished. Let's see if we can sell it at some huge profit, or sell it because they haven't been making a huge profit. And then, if they don't sell it, open up the next season. So things like this, boards put up around to protect everything. Shops that were open a week or two ago, closed now. The sun is still shining.
Wonder if there'll be anybody on the beach.
Yeah. And we always get these questions, oh, what's it like in November, what's it like in December? And I generally try and point people to the videos that we make. I always put a date on the videos, and by putting the date on, you just search for November, search for December, you'll get the videos that are at that time. And there's something interesting. All the beds are still out, which Calvià said they were going to do last year, and looks like they've done it this year. So the beach is still open, and very much open for business. Not only are the beds out, but the toys are out, the pedalo things. And there's, well, a little group of people there, but they've got the beach to themselves. And then on this side, Bondi Beach. Now that's what I call winterising. They've got the boards right up there. They're just totally protecting. And then they wrap things up in plastic to protect it from the salt spray from the sea.
The showers are still on as well.
Shower's still working. It's a good sign. Anita hasn't been. You haven't been down here for a while, have you?
No.
So Anita hasn't really seen all of these little.
What's down there?
That's a culvert. It takes water, storm water. So that will have been full, I guess. And it's where people go and get onto the boats doing tours of the island. I suppose what I should have mentioned was that just where the square is down there, that's where the work stopped this last winter. And so where we're walking now, the work's finished. But this next, so in the next few weeks, they're going to start digging up the remainder, and the 60 odd million euros has been.
I like these
Yeah,
here.
marked.
These are all tamarisk trees.
Well, this is all the dune area now that has now really become established, and I think this winter will establish it even more. It's going to become really
I bet
quite.
these trees grow very quick as well.
Well, they've grown from nothing. This is the Hadley Club. This is where you can go and do your surfing. At least you can in the winter, but you can do absolutely nothing there now. Yeah, those they've really established themselves well. I think I was a bit worried when I first saw this that they would just get trampled down and disappear, but it's not happened. They've actually thrived, and a winter without tourists will only establish them even more. There is a watering system in there, so that they must get watered quite regularly. I'm not seeing any flag on the lifeguard station, so while the beds might be here, I don't think there's going to be any lifeguards on duty. They've even got the barley beds out. Absolutely nobody using them. Not sure if there's anybody even taking the money.
It's a metal detectorist.
The metal detectorist. Yeah. I quite like that series, the detectorists.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, but we've just seen such a good series. We both really enjoyed it. Riot Women.
Riot Women, yeah,
Really,
that was
really good.
really good. Yeah,
Really
really
recommend
enjoyed
that.
that.
That's it.
In fact, we watched it all in two sittings, I think, didn't we?
We did.
Just looking at that's the new Turtle Beach that seems to have taken off, and the one in Palmaneo has done well as well, but like everywhere else, closed up.
It's actually quite a nice temperature, isn't it?
I think it's perfect. And there's a gentle breeze. I've got my new microphone. Having lost one microphone, I've now bought another one. We've just been to Sacoma for a few days, and Sacoma, Calvià and Calabona, that area. And we noticed there they've got these dune type things in Sacoma.
That stuff growing.
And that's what
No, that's
they've
just-
done here, and they've roped it off.
Is that growing there?
That's the fence, I think.
No, the other side of the fence.
Oh, on the other side.
I think that's something that's planted as well. Like, I don't know, broom or something.
I think they're going to have to be careful though. If these bushes grow really tall, then
No, I think they'll keep them
I
there.
think they've got to, stop it. Not
This
much
height
taller.
is fine, isn't it?
In places like here, we've got Tom Brown's, and they're all closed up now, and it's time for repairs and cleaning and just sorting out any issues they may have had. But I think they've probably had a good winter, a good summer, and now they've got a good winter holiday to have. Don't think we need to go on. The hotels are largely closed now. In fact, I'm not sure of any that are open. Even this one here, which is the Inside Hotel, which always said that they were going to stay open through the winter, was closed. They closed one of the first ones to close, actually. The swimming pool is still clean and got water in it. I think these bigger shops here, like Mango and across there, I think they will stay open during the winter. There's the swimming pool up there, look.
Toilet here as well.
And access to the parking. I never noticed that toilet there. Handy to know. Bit of a breeze flowing through here. These are little fountains, which are great fun for the children in the summer when it's really hot. Little splashy areas. But all of this pretty much is closed down. I think maybe the sea golf might open up later on, or maybe open at the weekends.
This is where they've got all the unreal hanging plants.
So we drove through here earlier on, and there was just a huge amount of debris on the floor, and the street cleaners, and there's one of them out there, were going around and cleaning it up. And they've done a great job, because all of this was completely covered with leaves and debris from the storm. It's autumn after all, so the leaves are falling, and there's some leaves over there. They haven't cleaned those. That's not their responsibility, but the pavement is their responsibility. And they've done a great job, and they're continuing to go up and down. A lot of work on, and because it's the winter time, the work on the roads, anything that needs to be repaired. That's what's going on over there. In fact, that road is, it says cut off, but there's obviously some traffic on that side. So yeah, we'll see a lot of work going on, I think, in Magaluf. Part of the project to upgrade the area and make it a more family-oriented holiday resort. Still mountains of leaves down there. That machine will be going all day, I think.
What do you do with them all?
The leaves, well, they can be composted, can't they, I suppose? So I guess they've got somewhere they get rid of them. This Restaurante Español is one that does stay open, and is popular, of course, the locals, and they do a great plate of the day, which is very reasonable. Cash machines get covered over. Car rentals no longer needed. And bars, shops, supermarkets largely closed. We will, or I will for sure, but continue walking through Magaluf during the winter time, because I find it just a really nice place to go. And you certainly don't need the crowds. And
The beach is a lovely walk.
I think it really is. It's a nice, pleasant walk, and quite interesting.
Like to walk along here.
They're on for sale there. Look. And this is the Samos, which was the one that was open all through, well, not all, maybe all through the lockdown period. It was one of the places that did stay open, or open very early, but they closed this winter. Not sure how long they're going to be closed for. And some of the places that we've seen, or I've seen that are closed, may open up and have the Spanish pensioners coming, which is really immersed. So it's a government subsidised holiday vacation for Spanish pensioners, so they can get a cheap holiday here in Mallorca and come and have a walk along the promenade, and there's almost no bars for them to go to. People complain about them not spending any money, but not many places for them to spend money. And when they come, they tend to come full board. So the hotel is kept very busy. They get paid very, very little. I guess some of the hotels barely break even by doing it. But from a government point of view, it keeps those hotel workers off the social security payments during the winter. It means they pay tax, and well, better to be in work than not in work. There's still a few cars around. I'm surprised at how busy it has been as we've walked through here. I think another week or two will come through and won't even be here in the cars. They're all local cars, they're not hire cars. People just going about their normal day-to-day business.
Well, there are some residential places in Magaluf anyway, aren't there?
There are not many, but that's one of them across the road there. So there's some people who live there, and one or two of the bars along there do actually stay open.
You never really go down there, do you?
I go down there because there's a car park, so I sometimes park
Yes.
down there. As you can see, just up there, there's a bar open. It's got a few people in. There's one or two others, I think.
They had the one
further up.
market store, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think Magaluf was ever going to be very successful as a market destination. Even Palmanova struggles. Sanferrer, which is a very big community of residents, seems to do quite well. And they're for sale and for rent. Just as we start heading out, you can see the sports complex here. Really big sports complex that extends even further. Oh yeah. So yes, the sports complex there, and then if you go across the road, there is like a running track and more sports facilities. And beyond that was where the cricket club used to be. I mentioned the cricket club in a previous video. The cricket club was forced to close down because they were going to develop the land. And I don't actually see that development. It's been closed for a long time now. And they never really got going again. There's no cricket club that I know of on the island anymore. They used to have lots of teams coming out from the UK and from elsewhere in Spain who would come and play cricket here in the winter time. So it was a tourist attraction in that respect, and bring a team out, and 20 or 30 people would come for a weekend to play cricket.
Came here to video one of my songs with the children.
What, to do that where?
To video one of the songs I did with the children.
In the sports ground?
Yeah.
I don't think I was with you on that one.
I think Dorlina sorted it out for me.
Quite a complicated thing to get permission to do things like that.
Well, on the beach we had to get permission.
Yeah. They see it as a business. They don't see it as a bunch of children going and having a little sing-song on the beach. So you have to get licenses to do these things, and if you don't, there's potential fines. Anita did once do a flash mob in Portopee.
We did.
And but that was all sorted out as well. I mean, it's a private area, so it depended on the establishment itself. But we went into the establishment and spoke to the director there and said, could we do this? Explained exactly what it was and what would happen, when it would happen. And they were quite happy. So we did it.
To try and find the video of that. It was the cup song we did.
You did the cup thing, yeah? Not sure where that video would be. It would probably be on video 8. I used to use little 8mm video recordings, which now, when I look at them, the quality is absolutely awful compared with what we can do today with cameras that fit in the palm of your hand. I still have this project that I need to sort out, just to sort out my Video 8 collection and transfer it to digital. Well, we've gone full circle now, pretty much. Leo's is just in front of us, and this is Teddy. I think we might be calling into Teddy just to have a little look. But before we go in, we'll say bye. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around Magaluf. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Nice to see the beach.
Yeah. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.